Hello legends, hope you're having a great day. Welcome back to iRacing and the GR86 Cup. As the title implies,
Okay, Josh,
your boy here has had an absolute cracker of a series of races here. Lined up P4 and waiting for the guys to get under the way here. And off we go. Race has started.
Go.
Got ourselves, what is it, 12 minutes of racing in this event? 15 minutes of racing in this event. Ezekiel on the right hand side there's had a good run at the start of the race. So we approach turn number 1, get on the brakes, try to keep it nice and tidy. All looking good. Guy behind looked like he wanted to have a little bit of a go. Josh on Josh action there. But not too bad. Good clean start to the race. We approach turn number 2 and this quick little left-hander. Same as last episode, when you get it right, super satisfying. You can get yourself a little bit of a run up onto the guy in front, but if you get it wrong, it really goes wrong. Run wide and off into the dirt and you're all kinds of mischief. Ezekiel up front, a little bit all over the place in P2, but that's okay. No collisions, no action as of yet. As we come to the back end of lap number 1. And everyone has been absolutely well behaved. Tyre's still a little bit cold there, running out wide to the left-hand side, but nothing too outrageous. Managed to keep the car on track and not lose any time to the guys in front or to the guys behind. Poor Justin had himself a little bit of a moment into the final corner onto the main straight, and I've had a good run. So there we are. After one lap, I've put myself up into P3. First time I've been running up this high in the GR86 Cup. Finding myself having a little bit of a nosebleed getting this high up into the standings. I hear people talk about splits and top split, bottom split, middle split, all that sort of shit with this guy. I honestly have no idea what that means. I just jump in, qualify, and hope I can put a decent performance. So I don't know where I'm sitting when it comes to these sorts of things, but hey, I'm having a blast playing this game at the moment, and I enjoy the grind. As we get on the brakes into this, I think it's turn number 4, and Ezekiel in front, he got on the brakes pretty damn hard there, and I did give him a little bit of a love tap up the bum. Thankfully, no incident points on that one. I don't know how that system works. Like, you hit someone and you don't gain any points, yet someone hits you and you gain points. Yeah, it's confusing, but it is what it is. Anyway, coming down the final straight for the last right-hander for lap number 2. Not a bad run in. And then, holy dolly, Ezekiel. This is a rinse and repeat of lap number 1 with Justin. Shocking run out of the last corner. I chuck it up on the inside, get past, nice and clear. So in 2 laps, I've gained 2 positions on the guys up in front of me. So he sticks a nose up on the inside in turn number 1. Thinks better off it. He's still wedged up in that right rear quarter panel, so I'm nowhere near as aggressive as I was the previous day. But just trying to hold my line. He backs out. Nice clean racing by him there. I take a little bit more of the curb just so I don't compromise my line and push all the way out to the right. Approaching turn number 4, hairpin. Fun little section this one when you get it right. Making up a little bit. I know Andy up ahead. I think from memory Andy's qualifying time was significantly better than what mine was. But I'm really keeping my own in this race and not doing anything silly or anything like that. So I'm able to stick with him. And you would not freaking believe it. 3 laps in a row, the guy in front of me has binned it on the final corner, giving me the easiest of easy passes down the main straight. So 3 laps, 3 overtakes, leading the bloody race. Now, if I didn't have a nosebleed before, up in P3, I'm definitely got one right now. This is the best I have done for a start of a race in this game, I think. So, yeah, as I was saying, Andy was definitely the fastest guy, but by quite a significant margin from memory in the qualifying. But yeah, race pace, he doesn't quite have it. And I won't lie, I enjoy the chase. I enjoy chasing the guys down in front and seeing what I can do. Sometimes I tend to overdrive the car a little bit, but so far in this race, hold my own. Now I've managed to make my way up to the lofty heights of P1, leading the race for the first time in the GR86 Cup and in this D licence journey.
10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go.
And I wouldn't say I throw it away, but I start to take it super cautious around the track because I just didn't want to make any stupid mistakes. Nice exit through the final turn onto the back straight. Got myself just over half a second on Andy and the guys behind. I remember at this point in time, approaching 10 minutes to go, and my heart was pounding out of its friggin' chest. Just nerves and excitement. It's small things in life. So we've jumped forward a few laps. We're at the back end of lap number 7 now, and as you can see, Andy is right up my clacker. As I previously said, I was being a bit too cautious with how I was driving. I just didn't want to make mistakes, which has now let Andy back in. And you know, at the same time, he wasn't watching his mirrors with me behind him, whereas I was watching my mirrors with him slowly creeping up behind me. So he's made a move up on the inside of turn number 1 here on lap 8. Nice, clean, easy pass. That's okay. I didn't want to do anything stupid. At the end of the day, even if I get a P2, I'm going to be absolutely freaking stoked with the result, especially after the previous night's racing. Anything was going to be better than that performance there. So he's got in front of me. He's pulled away a little bit, just because I'd lost myself there, and a little bit late on the brakes there, almost sticking it right in his rear end. But thankfully, managed to avoid a huge wreck there. So you can see, bouncing the car around off the curbs, being a little bit over-aggressive with the car now. But funnily enough, Andy, after I passed him, had not made a single mistake, was super quick coming up to me. And now that he's in front, he's starting to make these little mistakes, which is just bringing me straight back in to behind him, and allows me to put a bit of pressure on him. We've got ourselves 2.5 seconds to Justin behind, so I'm not having to worry about what's in my mirror and just focusing on Andy in front.
1:93. The guy behind has just done a 1:19.76.
So yeah, missing a gear change there. My wheel, she's been around for a while, the old Logitech G923, and sometimes my downshift button just doesn't register. So sometimes I can click 2-3 times before it actually wants to drop down. So it can be quite frustrating at times and off-putting for me, but that's all right. Poor man problems. So yeah, right up the rear end of Andy again, putting a little bit of pressure, and now you got Josh up ahead. He must have had himself a moment somewhere in the race, because from memory, I'm pretty sure he was sitting like in P5 at the start of the race, just behind me. We almost had a little bit of a tangle at the first corner on the start of the race. But yeah, bringing back markers into the mix is always... Oh, Andy! He's run it out wide. He's done what he did to me on lap 3 and given me the position nice and easy. So that's the difference to leading the race and chasing someone down, is the amount of pressure of just having a car, just filling your mirrors and applying all that pressure. You can't help but not look behind, especially coming up to your braking points and just overcooking the braking marker or jumping on it too soon to not, you know, shoot off the corner at the other end and give away a spot. But this is the joys and challenges of racing. But yeah, we've had a couple of lead changes now, myself and Andy. And yeah, compared to the previous racing, this is really freaking enjoyable. It always is, naturally, when you're fighting for P1, P2. But yeah, even just how clean the driving has been, it's night and day between the two races. So not everyone's
Just
an
2
absolute
minutes
knob
left,
in this game. So props to Andy for keeping it nice and clean. So as we jump forward to lap number 11, given the white flag for our final lap, as you can see, I've started to slightly stretch out the gap to Andy behind, and Josh, I was a little bit worried at first, but he's just moved over to the side, let myself and Andy go through. So, mate, you're a freaking legend. Thanks for not doing anything stupid and trying to fight, you know, myself and Andy when you're about to get lapped. So, good sportsmanship on Josh's part. Must have something to do with the name. But yeah, last freaking lap, and I just remember I was absolutely sweating my tits off. Hard at 200 beats per minute, and I'm like, holy freaking crap, I could actually win this race here. So approaching the turn 4 hairpin, nice and steady, overshot a little bit on the apex, just car a bit understeery, but we're holding it. So as long as I get a good run through this chicane section here, especially through the right-hander where it's easy to overshoot it, bouncing over the curbs. Andy's pushing really hard and he's run wide behind. Thankfully for him, he didn't bin it because he's had a cracking race. But there we go. Turning onto the last straight. And pick myself 1.8 on the safety rating and 96 iRating. That is a huge difference from the night before, so super freaking stoked to take away the win on that one there.
Perfect drive, absolutely flawless.
Yes, boys.
Well done, Josh. That's the end of the session.
Hell yes. And yes, as you can tell, I was pretty well over the moon after that race, so happy freaking days my end. Let's
Okay, mate, get
see
ready
how we
for
go
race.
here. Alright, guess we're going already. No messing around, huh? Alright, here we go, race number 2. Starting at a P5.
Green, green, green.
Didn't get the best of jumps, rolled back to P6. Right off the rip, but that's okay. Approaching turn number 1. Jump on the brakes, sneak my nose back up on the inside of Jeremy.
Clear left.
Pull it up just in time without running into the back of the guys in front. And retain that position. So clean start from everybody is always a good thing. No panel damage, no bent steering arms, no incident points taken away. So everyone's being well behaved at the minute, which is pretty good. Driving through to the left-handed hairpin. Coming our way through the middle portion of the track. Everyone's just filed in one by one. Got myself a little bit of a buffer to Jeremy behind, which is pretty good. So no pressure from behind. Lets me just focus on what's happening up ahead. So he's going to have himself a little bit of a moment there, running a bit wide, scrubbing some speed. So I'm going to shoot it up in the inside in preparation for the final corner. I thought I had a bit more of a run than I did, but
Clear left.
obviously didn't. Was pinched to the inside, a bit late on the brakes, cold tyres, and I've just understeered all the way off the track.
Track limits, watch
That's
the
just let
right.
Joey straight past me, and then Jeremy's barreling right up behind me as well.
Hold your line. Clear right.
So I've dropped my
V6.
position
Come on, man,
again.
this is-
Ricardo's also making a move as well.
Clear right.
He's had a huge lunge up on the inside and overcooked it.
Car left. Clear left.
Thankfully, he's slotted it straight between Joey and Jeremy, and we all got
Next
away
car is
unscathed.
right, B license.
Before the lap, not much has happened. Right behind Jeremy. I'm going to give myself a cheeky little lunge down the inside, and he's closed the door on me very well. I was finding myself over the last lap just being caught up behind him. Felt a little bit more speedy than what he was. And he was slowly letting the guys up in front drift away from us. That's okay. I know if I'm going to make a move on him again, he's going to try and close the door on me, so I might have to either find the right opportunity or just get a little bit more aggressive when I lunge it down the inside. Approaching the final corner for lap number 3. Everyone's pretty solid out through that final corner, and we continue our way down the main straight. I jump towards the back end of the lap. coming through the final corner. Jeremy doesn't get the best. It wasn't too bad of a run. I think I just had a slightly better run. The guys up in front had themselves a bit of a moan by looks of it, because we're both actually gaining on them. And I'm trying to work out what am I going to do here. Joey's got the left side covered off. I'll send it down the inside of Jeremy and get myself in front of him. So nice little pass there. I was pretty happy with that. He did get himself a little bit of a better run out of that right-hander, give me a little bit of a bump in the butt. No points given away there. And approach the left-hander and just pull myself away a little bit. So pretty happy with that little bit of racing there. Approaching the left-hand hairpin back into the track. And Joey's run himself a little bit wide. He's managed to correct himself and bring it back online. And now we can focus on the guys ahead. Try and put some good lap times in and creep up on the back of them, hopefully. Moving on to lap 7. Boy Joey, he's jumped up into 3rd position. The guys ahead, I was struggling a little bit to catch up to him. But a bit of ruckus started happening as we were starting to get to the final stages of the race. And they're all starting to have a bit of a battle on here. And I'm about to pick up the crumbs. A couple of boys have just rolled right off the track. Joey and I'm not sure who else it was. Might have been Jordan, judging by the chat in the top. And just like that, I'm now in 3rd position. I've clocked myself back on the podium. I've got 2 seconds to the bloke behind, and feeling pretty good. All I've got is the 1 incident point from me running wide at the end of lap 1, and give myself perfect opportunity to just get some good points at the end of this race. Coming down the back straight, lap number 8 has started. Slipstream's pretty good, but I've just got off the throttle a little bit earlier. I'm not going to try and lunge it up the inside or anything like that. I was just in too good of a position at this point in time. Don't get me wrong, still on a high from the 1st place in the previous race. But for me, podiums is where I'm at. If I can get consistent podiums, then I'm going to be a happy chappy. So come through the left-hander. Justin didn't get a fantastic run, a little bit in the gravel, but I'm just keeping it easy behind him. Don't want to do anything stupid. He takes a little bit of a wider line than I do, and then I take a little bit of a more narrow line through this section here. For the most part, it's pretty equal speed-wise. So coming up to back end of lap number 8, and got a pretty comfortable gap to the car behind. So thankfully for me, no looking in the rear mirror. And it's just all eyes ahead. So continuing on, probably around about 3 laps left to go, based off the timings. Just going to want to try and put a little bit more pressure on the guys ahead. Done quite a few races on the GR86 event now, so starting to get quite familiar with the car and the track as well. Makes a world of difference, especially after those earlier races. Familiarity, skill increase. It definitely makes it far more enjoyable. Approaching the quick right-hander, the left hairpin coming up. Starting to bunch up a little bit now between the 3 of us. So creating a nice little battle pack. Justin has got a bit of pace up him, and Andrew looks like he's starting to drop off a little bit. I think he's really starting to feel the pressure of having 2 guys filling his rear vision mirror. Good run out of that right-hander. Felt good when you're able to come through that and not have any issues. So final turn. Here we go. Justin's one really wide.
Clear left.
And
straight past I go. P2.
Come on, Josh.
With 2 laps left.
P2
Let's see what we can do about forcing our boy Andy up ahead into an error. So we get on the brakes. Turn 1. Nice run there. Just making sure I'm keeping it clean and tidy. Approaching the quick left-hander. Just getting off the gas. Cruising through. Managed to creep up right onto his bumper. Jump on the brakes, take a little bit of a wider line, try and speed it through on the underneath. But I am all over him, like a fat kid on cake at the moment. And I'm sure he's feeling the pressure at the moment. He got a slightly better run out of that corner, which is alright. Looking at the timing and the pace of our laps, we may actually have 2 more laps to go after this one. Well, we do have 2 laps to go after this one because I haven't been shown the white flag, you idiot. Is that a moment in the last corner, run a bit wide, flicking stones all up over my car, seeing how much of an effect the slipstream and the toe gives me. Just going to show the nose out to the inside there. He's not covering it. I'm going to stick it right up in there, see how we go.
Still there.
Both running late into the corner, and we both cooked it. Both run off the track.
Clear right, car right.
And now
Hold your line.
we got Justin,
Clear right.
and here he is. He's just got in front of us. Neither myself or Andrew wanted to give away that corner there, and we both overcooked it. Both braked really late and shot it off the back of the track. So now I've got to try and reattempt everything I just did with Andrew, with Justin now. So, oh, there he is.
Clear right.
He is run wide, gone off the track, and I've managed to sneak my way through and effectively stolen first place. The fact that that little sequence managed to get away and only lose 1 incident point for the run off track, I'm pretty happy about. Alright, let's see if we can have a clean last corner as we go on to our final lap for this race. There's the white flag. Managed to hold it coming out of that last corner, down the main straight. Final lap, lap number 12.
Come on, Josh. One more lap.
Andrew's creeping up on me. He's got the suck behind. Get on the brake. I'm holding in the middle of the road. He's got on the brakes really late. I've done it as well, but this time I've managed to hold him off. Got, who is it? GR behind me. We now have about 5 cars all in close succession here. Any one of us can win this race. Use a whole bunch of curb to try and maintain the position. It's just a serious little battle going on here. Jump on the brakes hard into the left-hand hairpin again. Look at the train of cars behind. That is phenomenal. All it's going to take is for me to cock it up just once, and anyone behind can take this race. So just need a super clean sector 3 here. Not overdo it. Bounce across the curb. Doesn't unsettle the car. And off we go. 1 more corner where I can completely balls it up. Just taking it nice and easy. And there we go. 2 freaking races in a row. Win and win. Can you believe it? Another 0.15 for the safety rating and a 94-point increase for my I rating. Pretty freaking stoked with that one. 1 more race to go for the evening. Alright, here we are starting out of P6. Race is underway. I think it's stepping behind. Had a perler of a start. He's up on my inside now. See what happens going into turn number 1. We'll jump on the brakes.
Clear right.
Plenty of
right
2
side.
wides.
Clear right.
No contact. No one speared off.
Still there.
How freaking good.
Hold your line.
Barbosa, I'm not even going to attempt saying his first name, up in front has had a cracking breakaway at the start of the race. Got himself a decent buffer to the cars behind him. So yes, 3 races in a row. Nice, clean start to the race. It's always a good feeling when you can get away and get a clean start, no contact into T1 or anything like that. Biggest problems for me is just trying to keep it clean for the entirety of the first lap. I do have a habit of just pushing too hard on cold tyres, running wide, looks like I did there, slip sliding all over the place. It's just inexperience for you, but that's okay. We'll get there. Approach final turn for lap number 1. All looking fine and dandy. So across the line, to complete first lap, now in 5th position. So not much else happened for a large portion of the race. The pack spread out a little bit. So we're going to jump all the way to lap number 7 to the first bit of action. I had a decent run out of Stefano here. He's kept it to the inside. Didn't want me to go past him or anything like that. So good defense by him. Gave myself a little off-track warning there by just cutting too much on the inside. But that's okay. But I don't know if you can see, there's a little bit of action going up ahead between Cody and Barbosa. Stefano and I approaching T1. He's locking the inside, and holy shit, it's kicked off up in front. Not sure what has gone on there, but it looks like Stefano has given poor whoever it was in front of him bump in the rear and sent him flying off the track. So just like that, we've now gained another 2 positions, and we're sitting ourselves back on the podium again. What the frickin' heck, boys? This is absolutely bloody ridiculous.
Josh.
So just playing the patience game, keeping the racing clean, it's amazing what can happen. I'm guessing it helps being in the lower classes because, you know, everyone's skill levels are still fairly low. A lot of D-class drivers, a couple of Cs, the rare B or A float in, but, you know, there's still going to be a bit of action, and if you keep it clean, you're going to do alright. Didn't have a very good run out of that right-hander. Coming into the final turn. An okay run, a little bit cautious. Cody behind. He's had an absolute pearl of a run behind me. Maybe it was Cody that was involved in that instant up ahead. Actually, it's a bit hard looking at the names down the bottom left and watching the action in front of me while I'm voicing over this. But good run out of the last corner. He's up on the inside of me. I'm not going to fight it. If he wants it, he can have it. He was obviously using a bit of muscle earlier on. I've got off the gas. I don't want to have myself a moment there.
Sector 2 is 0.9 off the pace.
Just don't want to be losing any incident points if I don't have to. Or worst case, just pinning myself and ruining the race altogether.
Left side,
a bit later on the brakes. Managed to pull it up without running into Cody's rear. You can see he's actually looking pretty damn racy, considering he was just involved in an incident not too long ago. He's obviously not affected too much by the damage on the car. So yeah, he is throwing it over the curbs. And he's right up on the rear end of a Stefano. I'm just trying to hold my own, not let them get too far away from me. Only got a few minutes left, so probably another 3 laps. Let's see what can happen. A little bit further forward in the lap. These boys up ahead, getting racy. Stefano bouncing over the curb. Cody right up behind him. Jumped on the brakes. It's bounced over the curb. It's unsettled the car a fair bit, and I'm going to stick the nose up on the inside. There we go. I've reclaimed 3rd position. Whoa, no idea who the heck that was. Off to the right-hand side. That was a heart-stopper moment.
The guy ahead of us is
yeah, pretty chuffed about this one here. So we're going to get shown the white flag here, or are we going to get 2 more after this one? Looks like we are going to be 2 more this time round. So not too bad of a run out of the final corner. Trying to stick inside the slipstream of the Stefano. Cody is so quick out of that last corner. I thought I was doing alright, but clearly I wasn't. So he makes a lunge up the inside. Is he going to pull it up? Oh, he's given a little tap into a Stefano. I've tapped into the back of Cody. Thankfully, no incident points here. These boys are getting pretty damn close. He is showing some aggression. He wants that podium. He wants that position. And this is going to end in tears, and it has. Off goes Cody. Stefano, not a great run. I'm up on the inside. I just took it easy. I had a flashback to the previous night's races where it all went pear-shaped in that exact same situation. So I was like, nah, I will take a third over trying to bin it and get a second. So Stefano, not the greatest run there, but just enough to hold the position. He is a little bit slower through that section, so a little bit compromised after his battle with Cody, but that's okay. So we're just going to sit right in behind him. I don't want to do anything stupid at this point in time. Yasin in P1 has absolutely checked out. He is long gone. The joys of having clean air and not having to worry about battling dickheads like us. Had a good run.
Right side.
I've moved over to the left.
Still there.
Stefano protecting that inside line. See what happens. Jump on the brakes.
Hold your line. Clear
To
right.
try to cross in underneath him.
Come on, Josh.
He blocked it off and actually didn't get too bad of a run out of that inside
Far
there.
left. Clear left.
A little bit swervy, showing in the
right,
nose.
clear
He's protecting it.
On your left.
Not going to do
Clear
anything stupid. Want to keep it clean. There's no point doing anything crazy at this point in time. 2 seconds to the car behind us. We can have a little bit of fun and battle each other, but let's not bin ourselves. Take a little bit more curb than usual. It's not too bad. Doesn't unsettle the car or anything. Last time through this chicane. Both of us pushing a little bit wide. But there we go. 3 races, 2 wins, and a frickin' podium. Never, ever did I think that that was going to be a possibility for me. As we cross over the line, another 0.12 on the safety rating and 73 increase on the I rating. Well, there we go. I can actually put some solid races together. If you did manage to make it this far, thank you. Appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind, just give us a cheeky little like. Chuck a comment down below. And if you want, even a subscribe would be freaking awesome. Otherwise, you guys take care of yourself, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!